Those are all incense. Welcome to the Incense Village of Vietnam. They sell 10 tons of incense every day. I think we found a hidden gem. This is maybe one of the coolest things we've ever done. I'm like, I can't get over this. Good morning and welcome to our last day in Vietnam. But today is a special one because we traveled an hour and a half outside of Hanoi to a local village that specializes in incense. Not only incense, but everything, all aspects to the incense. And they do the most incense in all of Vietnam. They send around their incense over the entire country and export as well. We are literally the only people here taking photos and video of this local family. Like, what a way to end our time here. I can't get over it. This is so cool. Do you see the colors? Okay, let me give you some information now. So, this village, like I mentioned, is one of the top villages for bamboo in the whole country of Vietnam. They do 70% of their work and of their income comes from bamboos. And they use bamboos for multiple different things, but their primary resource that they make with bamboos are incense. There are apparently 10 to 12 families in this whole village that are all dedicated to some aspect of a bamboo. So what that means is there are families that do different aspects to the incense making. There are families that find the bamboo, that cut down the rods. There are families that dry the bamboo, but where we're at is one of the biggest families to dye the bamboo, which is the last part before they add the incense piece to it to make it nice and smelly, and before they sell it to other parts of Vietnam and internationally as well. So this is the first start of the process. They take the bamboo sticks and they peel the outsides for two reasons. First, because it's hard to process anything when they have the shell on it. So when you peel it, it's easier to dry it, to paint it, to do whatever you need to do with it. And the second reason why they peel it is because the outside can be a little sharp. So if they peel it, then they can make it a little bit easier and reduce any harm that might come. She was saying there are different parts of the bamboo used for different reasons. And for the incense, they can only really use pieces of the bamboo because it burns differently. She was also saying that what they do is they buy the bamboo from this village about 3 hours south. They bring it, they skin it, they dry it, they dip it, they package it, and they sell it. Whew, I think I got it all. I think that was it. This is a different family in this village, and what she does is she like swings the bamboos as she's putting them in a bundle, and what it does is it gets rid of the ones that are damaged or not in good shape or can't be burned. So this is a different family that does this before it gets sent to the dyeing. So she's making incense in a different shape. Typically they manufacture incense in the round shape, which is what we saw in the last place and what in the shape that most people are familiar in. But they manufacture those in bulk with machines. But there are no machines to manufacture incense in a square shape. What the craziest thing is that she's not wearing gloves. She's using like a machete, and she is so fast. And I just am like terrified she's gonna like chop off her finger or something, but I guess she knows what she's doing. I see.
guy behind us basically is hired by a smaller incense company to split one piece of bamboo into 7, and then he ships them to the incense company, but he has to get them perfectly by the dimension that they want, otherwise they won't buy them. And he's doing all this by hand.
They dye it over here, and they fill this like cart up right here, and then they take the cart into the main area. But this is so cool. He also said that they do so many of them that their fingers and their toes are like almost always permanently colored. One of these individual like packs of rods will cost around 25,000 to 30,000 dong, which is around $1 and a little over $1 to sell. So let me tell you a little bit about the colors. So most incense are dyed in red or pink, or like a pink red color. And that's because that's one of the main colors here in Vietnam. It symbolizes wealth, prosperity, health, but there are some in different colors, and the purpose of those range from different reasons, like weddings, like funerals. No one is here. Like, I don't think many people know about this. I feel like we have found a hidden gem. And we're with an incredible tour guide who is a photographer and professionally, and he knows this local family really well. So we get to get like up and personal. And this is like, I'm in total shock. Like, look behind me. Do you see all these incense? I really can't believe that we're the only ones here.
Sorry, I've been taking a lot of photos and not in the video as much, but this is seriously the coolest thing ever. I know I've said this many times, but this, I mean, look at it. It's incredible, and there's no one here. It's just us, except for this guy. He's photographing as well. This is a must-do thing.
If you want to come here, get here soon before too many people find out about it, because this is so epic. This might be one of the best things we've ever done. Also, I'm on this like ladder bridge thing, and it's terrifying, so I'm gonna get down. My hand is shaking. Woo. Made it down. I'm having like a real out-of-body experience right now. Like, I can't believe we're living this life again. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. So Mike, our guide, was telling us that this is what it looks like when they flip it. So all of these are all dry on one side, and these are like the other side. So this is what they flip, and then after they flip it and after they do this section, that's when they package it and send it out. Nick is like totally in his element right now. He loves photography, he loves videography. So these ones are the more like freshly dyed ones. So back there you can see that those are like the super bright red ones.
You can feel the heat like up here, like 2 feet above the sticks. You can feel the heat coming off of it.
So this is where they package the bundles together to sell, and then they store it back here. And he said it's about a 30-kilo pack, so it's about 60 pounds of incense.
Right now they're packaging up a motorcycle. Someone just bought 3 bundles, and each bundle is 30 kilos, which is like what, like 65 pounds? I mean, that's a lot of incense.
One last look of this beauty. I'm very sad. I literally could spend all day here. It's absolutely stunning. The colors are amazing. The people are amazing.
Wow, this was such an incredible experience, and I cannot believe we got to do this. And as you can see, there are some people behind us, so there are definitely tourists that come here, but they just got here and it is noon. We got here at about 7:30 a.m. and we had the whole place to ourselves for like 4.5 hours. So we're gonna link the tour in the description. We're gonna put the guide's name. I mean, this guy is incredible. His name is Mike. We are so fortunate to have him. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep following along for more of our adventures, tomorrow we head to Bali, Indonesia, which is a bucket list place for me for like my whole entire life. And our first video there will be of the Nyepi Festival, I think it's called, which is the Day of the Silence, and we get there on that day. But thanks for hanging out with us today. We will see you on the go.
There are apparently 10 to 14 families. There are apparently 10 to 12 families in the million. Oh yes, sorry. If they're selling,
And someone just bought 6 kilos. No. Someone just bought 3 bundles and
okay, so she was saying, okay, so she was,
wow, this town is seriously